Push on the beat.
Right, 20 July 2025, and today I would like to give you a quick afternoon update, and this is because there's a new development. Something stunning has been announced after my morning broadcast, and I would like to unpack it because this is not normal. What has happened is crazy and unbelievable. So today, ZANU-PF has issued a statement, and they've announced that Chiwenga will be a guest of honor this week in Bulawayo, and Chiwenga will be traveling with none other than Tagwirei. So this is very unusual and unexpected. So the announcement was made on the ZANU-PF platforms, and it says, "We are honored to announce that the acting president, Honorable Dr. General Retired Chiwenga, will be the guest of honor at the upcoming material business dinner. Theme: Building Bridges to Vision 2030, Empowering Zimbabwe's Future. This prestigious event is dedicated to empowering young people and fostering their active involvement in the business world as we journey towards a prosperous and inclusive Zimbabwe. Don't miss this opportunity to connect, learn, and grow." And you can see that this is on the ZANU-PF platforms. And there are a number of things I want to show you. Firstly, the date. So let's look at the date of this event. So if you go at the bottom, you're going to see that it's 25 July. 25 July is on Friday. So Mnangagwa is likely to be outside the country on that day. If Chiwenga is the acting president, it means Mnangagwa is going to be outside the country, or Mnangagwa won't be available. But I don't think Mnangagwa can make Chiwenga acting president if he's around. So that is important, that Mnangagwa is said to be, or Chiwenga is said to be the acting president on the 25th of July. You must understand that Mnangagwa is going to arrive in Zimbabwe today, or has arrived in Zimbabwe today, coming out of Algeria. So what does this mean? What does this meaning, this meeting mean? Because remember, Chiwenga has been refusing to attend anything to do with Tagwirei, anything to do with Tungwarara. And the people you see at the bottom are some of the most corrupt people you can ever find. Especially Scott Sakupanya over there, very corrupt. And you can see that Tagwirei and Scott work together. Scott provides security for Tagwirei. So Scott has got the military wing of Tagwirei. That is how it works. Through his security companies, Scott is providing security to Tagwirei. They work together a lot. Tungwarara works with Mnangagwa. He provides the funds. He moves funds around for Tagwirei and Mnangagwa. They move funds around to Dubai, and he flies up and down on a daily basis. The rest of the guys is young women for ED over there, Tinoma Chakaire with the youths, and I think that's Modi over there, who is the guy who supplies funds, or in around Bulawayo. He runs a number of projects over there. You've got Mangaliso there, you've got Mtuli Ngube there. I don't know who's that guy at the corner. Let's get a bigger. That's Richard Moyo. That is Minister of State for Material. And you've got Judith Ngube over here. Then Albert Mavunga over here. And David Munowe Nyung. He is, I don't know what he is, the CEO of Discovery Ambulances. Remember, he's the one that has been attacking Sanyatko's businesses. We talked about it last week. So basically, these guys down here are the cabal for 2030. They work with Mnangagwa, they work with Tagwirei and Tungwarara against Chiwenga. So it doesn't make sense to me that Chiwenga comes to this meeting. I don't understand why he would do that. You've got also young women in business, that is Apina Musawengana and Keresa Tagwirei. That is also another group of women that is meeting with the Chiwenga. So it doesn't make sense to me that Chiwenga has chosen to attend this meeting. Why is he doing it? He has been giving people hope that he is fighting at this Zigananda. He's the one who came up with the word Zigananda. And then he's going to be guest of honor at the meeting of Zigananda. It doesn't make sense to me that Chiwenga would be a guest of honor at the meeting of Zigananda. These guys are the Zigananda over here. Tagwirei is the biggest Zigananda. People have been clapping hands for Chiwenga saying that he's stopping the Zigananda. But right now you're going to see him as the guest of honor. However, it has happened before that they've put Chiwenga on a poster and then Chiwenga has refused to come to that meeting. So let's see what happens on Friday. Tagwirei is well on his way to become the vice president of Zimbabwe, and he is already in the central committee of ZANU-PF. He is sponsoring a huge amount of activities, and he is de facto the vice president or president in waiting of Zimbabwe. So this is very interesting. Let's see what happens if Chiwenga is going to attend this meeting. And it will be interesting to see the dynamics at play, given what I said about Geza in the morning, the fact that Geza is now sort of pulled back. You are not seeing him active anymore. He comes and makes a speech, and then he goes away. He has appealed to Chiwenga to do something about Zigananda. And now we are seeing the actual meeting of Chiwenga with Tagwirei. Tagwirei and Chiwenga have got a long-running relationship. They've been together for a very long time. In fact, when Chiwenga wanted to resign, I've made a video about it. Tagwirei is the one who flew to the house of Chiwenga to dissuade him from resigning. That was back in the early days of the Mnangagwa government. Tagwirei has also attended many functions where Chiwenga was present in the past. And it is surprising to me that the relationship turned sour. So Tagwirei tended to move towards Mnangagwa. So he moved towards Mnangagwa, and what we are seeing here is possibly a realignment of the relationship. If Chiwenga attends this meeting, you can kiss any attempt or any possibility of the removal of Mnangagwa goodbye. You can kiss any revolution goodbye, because everyone who's doing a revolution right now is doing it for Chiwenga. They're saying Chiwenga will take charge. So what these guys will probably do is say to Chiwenga, we'll work with you, we'll fall behind you, and we'll allow you to become the president. Then Tagwirei will come after you, which means the plan is not to stop. It's for ZANU-PF to keep going, and Chiwenga would have then been convinced that he's going to be given that presidency after Mnangagwa is gone. I also believe that Mnangagwa is not going to finish his term, so that is my belief. I believe that a medical condition is going to stop Mnangagwa from finishing his term, and likely Chiwenga has been promised that he can take over immediately as soon as Mnangagwa goes before the end of his term. These are things that are happening. These are dynamics that we're talking about before the actual election. Remember, we knew that Mnangagwa was going to go for a third term, and he would need to step down at some point. If his third term was going to succeed, Mnangagwa would need to step down and not complete his second term. That is a possibility that would have happened according to the permutations that we had in the past. However, this is rather unusual to see Chiwenga in the same room with Tagwirei, someone that he kicked out of the Central Committee. So in short, what does it mean? There is nothing in ZANU-PF for opposition people. If you're a member of the opposition, don't put your faith in ZANU-PF processes. Start your own processes. Don't start thinking that ZANU-PF will solve problems for you and ZANU-PF will remove each other from power. They will remove one ZANU-PF person and put another ZANU-PF person. They won't remove a ZANU-PF person and put you. So they won't put an opposition person. What they'll do is to simply move and put a person from ZANU-PF, and it will continue forever until an organized opposition is in place. Right, I would like to thank all of you for watching. It was a short update. Chiwenga to attend a meeting with Tagwirei, and not only attend, but will be the guest of honor at Bulawayo Rainbow Hotel on Friday. So that is shocking. This is a series of meetings that Tagwirei has been taking. He first of all went to Nyanga. From Nyanga, he went to Harare. From Harare, he went to Masvingo. From Masvingo, he went to Nast. From Nast, he's back at the Rainbow Hotel. So this is now a Rainbow Hotel. It's now a business function. It's no longer with the land tenure. You can see that this is not about land tenure. So let's see what they've said his title here. What they've given his title is, he's a guest speaker, and he is CEO of Sakunda Holdings. So they've put him as CEO of Sakunda Holdings, not as land tenure. So that is what is over here. You can go and look at the actual poster on gAMBAKWE. We've put it over there. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you again tonight as we unpack the M31 political party. There is nothing in ZANU for you. If you're an opposition member, you will never get anything from ZANU because they are working as a pack. So ZANU-PF works as a pack, and the opposition also needs to work as a pack and defeat these guys. These guys are very easy to defeat. There's no one popular in ZANU except for Chiwenga. I can assure you, if Chiwenga does this, he's going to lose massive popularity. People love him. But if Chiwenga attends this meeting, he is gone. People will forget about him and they will send him to Weza. They will send him back to Weza. Chiwenga, ano tinomuendesa kuWeza akagara nezvigananda. All right, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. See you again later tonight at 10 minutes past 9 as we cover the M31 political party. And a good day to you all.